LawnPro multi-step programs allow us to define a series of visits that take place throughout a season or year. Each visit can include different services and be spaced at various intervals. Once a program is built as a template, we can assign it to as many properties as needed, and LawnPro generates all the scheduled visits automatically. Multi-step programs are perfect for services that aren't identical every time or don't follow the same interval, where a recurring routing schedule might not be enough. For example, these programs work well for fertilization and weed control, pest control plans, seasonal cleanups, quarterly inspections and preventative maintenance, pool maintenance rounds, or any program with varying services and intervals. It helps to understand the difference between templates and programs from the start, since we use the word program in both cases. The template is a reusable blueprint. It defines the steps, services, pricing, and timing, but it isn't assigned to anyone yet. A multi-step program is a program that has been assigned to a specific property with a start date. Each assignment creates a new program instance with its own scheduled visits. We build a template once, and then can assign it to hundreds of properties, with each one becoming its own independent program, with its own schedule and invoices. Let's go over how to create a template. Templates are found by going to your Schedule tab, selecting Multi-Step Programs, and here we change it to Multi-Step Program Templates. To add new steps, fill in the information and click Add Step to Template. This example is already filled out, so let's review the parts of this step in the multi-step program. First, the template name. This is the name you'll see when assigning it to a property, so keep it clear. Here's where you add your steps. Each step represents one scheduled visit. For every step, you can set the title. This is what the step is called. The timing and interval determine when the step occurs, either relative to the program, start date, or the previous step. So the first one would be 0. You would change it to indicate how many days after the previous step that you want the step to occur. Time for visit. This is the estimated hours used for scheduling and routing. Invoiceable means whether this step generates an invoice. Some programs include courtesy or follow-up visits that don't require a bill. Each step can have one or more services attached. This is what actually gets billed and what appears on the invoice line items. For every service on a stop, you set the service itself, which is pulled from your services list. You can add one here. You set the quantity, the price, the tax, and the total is calculated for you. Because services are per step, round 1 can be priced and described completely differently from round 5. You're not locked into a flat rate. We can also add chemical applications to the steps. Not every step requires chemical tracking, but for those steps that do include a spray or granular application, we can toggle on chemical tracking. This will allow us to record the products applied, the application rate, area treated, target pest, lot number, which is captured at visit time, as well as weather conditions, which are also captured at visit time, and REI overrides if needed. By default, the chemical fields are hidden to keep the template clean. Only turn these on for the steps that need them. For example, a mixed program like Spring Cleanup plus Fertilization Round 1 works naturally without cluttering the interface for non-spray steps. Once all steps have been added to the template, click the Save Template button. The template will then appear here on the template list. In the next video, we will show how to set up and assign a program to your